Hi, this is Vamsi Gali. Welcome to my space where I share my real life experiences and reflections from building and running multiple businesses while actively investing since my early 20s. I deal with quite many negotiations, sometimes with my sellers, sometimes with my clients, and sometimes, of course, with my investors. And the volume of negotiations that I handle are not too many, but the amount of money that it involves is pretty high. And with that, many people around me assume that I am very good at negotiations. Yes, I am very good at negotiations, but not in a way they think. I don't believe in a couple of things such as intimidating people so they can quickly accept to whatever the terms I am throwing at them, or squeeze everything out of the other party so that I feel like, I won the game. A couple of years ago, I read a book called Start With No. And the author was a negotiation coach. And I've learned quite a bit by reading that book. It reflected on how to approach negotiations, which is always with human beings, in a very humanistic way, understanding other people's emotions and their real reasons behind making a transaction happen. That has a lot of influence on me. At the time, I didn't need that, but now, from last couple of years, I've been implementing it silently. When I walk into a negotiation, I strictly train myself to detach from the outcome. I could get it, I could not get it. And most of the times, my negotiations take quite a bit of time, so it's never the thing that, oh, I'm going to make deal happen in one meeting. It also helped me to process through this whole negotiation process rather than instantly get the results. And when it comes to dealing with whether I'm working with a seller or investor, or we're selling something, I always wanted to know why they're buying or selling or investing. Without that, it is hard for me to understand their needs and to see if I am providing the service and the product that they need. If I am not able to, I'm very open and I tell people that I am not the right service for them, or I'm not offering the right product for them. And when it comes to dealing with objections, I love objections. It is very rarely I want to get an immediate yes, whether it's from an investor, seller, or buyer, because the more questions they ask, the more problems I am solving for them. If I am not able to solve any problem, I feel that there is not a lot of value I am adding. They might as well go to somebody else. So if somebody says yes on the spot, I always advise them. It actually works in every part of my life. I advise them to sit on it for as long as they could and then come back to see if they can still want to stay with that yes. Because anytime this party leaves that room that we both are in, they can change their mind. So why not give them a chance to change their mind and then see if that's what they want? So this is how I've been approaching a lot of negotiations in my business. And definitely these are not a very high technique kind of thing. I think my technique is only to understand others and provide solutions accordingly so that both I and the other party can benefit from that particular transaction. There you have my 2 cents on how I really do my negotiations. Thank you.